Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
So today is the big man's big 40th birthday. So it's actually his 40th today. We've had a bit of a lie-in this morning, a bit of a traumatic night. So we had a bit of a traumatic night but with various different problems with the room, but hopefully they've now been resolved. We'll not necessarily talk about that. But so today the plan of action is we've just had breakfast and we're now going to go get on the tram, go to the Sports Museum in central Manchester, the Footballing Sports Museum. So we're going to go and have a look around that. Potentially go for a game of crazy golf after the Putters interactive golf course, and then maybe after that come back and get changed because we're at the theatre tonight to see Something Rotten. So I'll give you a bit of a come along with us and we can give you a little bit of a look round and go from there, and obviously give you our review later of our theatre trip. We have also booked a table at the Pie Minster. You've probably seen the pies in local supermarkets, but they do have a few restaurants knocking about as well, so we're going to go there for some food later. Yeah, so we're just watching people play five-a-side football, I think, on the football pitch. So we'll see you soon.
So we're here in the Football Museum based in Manchester City Centre. We're going to take you for a look around now, and we'll let you know our thoughts and opinions when we are done. So here we are in the Football Museum. never done this one before. We've seen it a couple of times outside, and we've always wanted to do it, but we've never had we've never thought about coming in. But we thought we were in here, might as well do it. What I don't know about football, I'll try and be as give you as much information as I can as we walk around. It's the Mexico kit. Good atmosphere in here. Argentinian shirt there. France t-shirt. Brazil and England. Declan Rice, England midfielder. Very young player there, playing for Chelsea. If some of you didn't know, I am actually a Chelsea fan. Yes, so we did have Declan Rice in our team. Quite a few youngsters that we've let go that have gone on to be amazing footballers. But that's just the way our team works. And for those who didn't know, Melissa supports Sheffield Wednesday, along with her mum and dad. And rest of her family, be a one. Really good atmosphere in here. So we will head upstairs. Called the Hall of Fame. I think this one is. So yeah, we'll head upstairs. Here we are up the stairs. Premier League trophy. Seen Chelsea win that a couple of times. And definitely I've seen the Chelsea women win that loads of times. So we made our way into the Hall of Fame. The Football Association Minute Book. Wow. It's very old.
In the 1860s.
1860.
That was when our book was born.
The second trophy won by the England women's team. 1976. Oh look, the Chelsea shirt there, look. That is from the Champions League game against Marseille in 2010. Worn by Didier Drogba. If some of you don't know, that is an amazing Chelsea striker. Played from 2004 to 2015, I do believe. all the shirts there. Black Lives Matter. I remember that in the COVID year when everyone came back for football. Everybody had the Black Lives Matter on the back of the shirts for every team. Captain armband there from when England were in the World Cup in 2018. Also there from a shirt for the Ukraine war, worn by Manchester City, and other teams as well, I'm sure, wore that shirt. Head down. Yeah, it's really good, this. Well informed, gives you a lot of information in here. And I believe there, yes, I think Melissa has just spotted it. I think Melissa's just spotted it there. Brian Clifford, Sheffield Wednesday mascot shirt, 1950s. Very different shirt to what we wear now. It's actually quite good owl, that, isn't it? Sponsored by Umbro, which I believe you're going to be sponsored by for this season. Can't go to a football match without drinking a cup of Bovril. That's when you know you're at a football game for me. Bovril, cold weather, absolutely freezing, but a cup of Bovril makes it all good. Remember the tickets? You know, you used to get paper tickets. Remember going to the football with my dad and always having the tickets on my wall in my room. Season tickets there. I always remember them. Now, I just believe you just get a card now and that's it. You just get a card and that's it. Something there from Chelsea down there. Oh dear, I think Melissa's just spotted something Sheffield United. We won't talk about that. Look at those, the first stickers you used to get. Some people at my work at the minute are actually collecting stickers at the minute for the World Cup. That's something for them there. Then they were still doing them back in those days. And there's new stickers. I used to collect stickers back in the 90s. I used to have loads of sticker books back in the 90s. Oh, I always remember Shoot manuals. Always remember them.
Yeah.
And the Sky Sports yearbook. Every single year they brought one of those out.
What Chelsea Wellies?
Oh, Chelsea Wellies there, look. The old badge. And over here. You just like to see Jose Mourinho wearing them. You know, you just don't imagine managers wearing that sort of outfit. Bring back the manager's flat cap. That's what I say.
Miracles are possible.
So these here. There's a gun down there. I don't know what all that's about. Football hooliganism. Oh my word. Did they really have those sorts of weapons back then? My word. No, I remember. Back in the 80s, I do remember hearing things about them with firms, and I believe it was West Ham and Millwall, Chelsea. We did have a big following for hooliganism. Little mascot thing here.
Very first game was the 5th round of the Cup 1937. We got it one.
Really good in here. Really enjoying it. Lots of information and stuff I didn't know. Let's press the button and it spins.
One of these gentlemen is Lord Arthur Neville. He played for both groups.
Shrewsbury Town of Division 3 playing Premier League Everton. And you beat them 2-1. Press it again, let's see what happens this time.
And lost. That record
Another giant killer. 1971. Leeds United were beaten by drawn against Colchester. Don Revie's Leeds United. Let's do it one more time, shall we? I'm hoping one's going to pop up. No, I'm not going to get it. I was hoping that there might have been Chesterfield's 1997 FA Cup semi-final, but I can't see it on there. But it might be on there somewhere. But Melissa's just pressed it, so let's just see if it actually comes up. No, 2000 there. the famous Wimbledon one there, 1988. Really decent in here, it really is. Forest and Manchester United. And the European Cup, the old Champions League, for those who didn't know. Yeah, there's so much information in here.
Newcastle's unbeaten start continues. They see off Everton. Chelsea put 2 league defeats behind the victory.
I believe this is from a TV program called Spitting Image. I believe that is Jose Mourinho there. And that is Gary Lineker. Yes, I was right. It is Jose Mourinho and Gary Lineker. That is John Motson's famous coat. I always remember seeing him wearing one of those. Great commentator back in the 80s and 90s.
Aston Villa 3, Norwich City 2. Blackburn 0, Chelsea 1. Liverpool 0, Swansea City 0. Manchester United 1, Sunderland 0. Newcastle United 2, Everton 1. Queen's Park Rangers against Manchester City, late kick.
2011. It's Sports Report.
This is BBC Radio 5 Live. It's 5 o'clock on this Saturday evening, and it's time for Sports Report. Well, McNair's come off West Brom for an own goal. West Brom returning to Old Trafford scores an own goal, and Manchester United lead by a goal to nil.
I'm laughing at that because we always used to have a thing. I always used to know it was a Saturday evening when my dad used to have this little portable radio, and every single Saturday we used to hear that music. I hope you could hear it there. I'm hoping the mic picked it up. I probably won't know until the video comes out, but I hope you picked it up. If you didn't know, it was the music from Sports Report. I always remember when me and my sister were little kids, and we used to hear my dad playing that music. It was yeah, that's a good piece of memory of that. That's what I mean. You come in here and you remember things from your days as kids. It just brings back a lot of memories, a lot of football memories back. Old badges there. Really is so much information in here. I'm really impressed. It's the women's ladies, Manchester United. And Manchester City. We've got to mention them. Oh, there they are, look there. Wow. 1921 women teams from it FA banned women's teams from its ground, claiming the game of football is quite unsuitable for females. Wow, you would never get that now, would you? I do enjoy women's football. It is good to watch. Well, I'm just going to pause the video there for now. I'll have a look around, and then when we get into the next section, I'll come back to you.
We're now in the live part of the museum. We've just had a go at the penalty shootout competition, where we both got on the leaderboard. Both scored 3 goals against the virtual keeper. Bit of fun. We both got 3 goals. Daniel won. I'll let him win. It's his birthday. I'll let him believe that. I'll let him win. So now just having a bit of a wander around. There's a lot of interactive things. Keep you occupied. Football Manager's Cup of the Year. Might come back down to here when the children have moved out of when the school kids have moved off, go up to the top and then come back down. Look at the range of boots, how they've changed over the years. Yeah, we might come back down here in a little while. Lots of interactive things to do.
Just wait for the whistle. Just keep the ball.
That's all right.
You're in the lead.
You're in the lead. That's a good. That is a good goal. That is a good goal. You're not. A hat trick.
Don't think I quite beat you.
What was it? Final score. Oh, 1675. I win.
You only have 5 seconds to whistle. That's pretty good, my friend. One more of them if we can.
Don't hit yet. Wait for the whistle.
Nice. 3-3. Fantastic country. And your final score will have all the scores together again. 1985 and 47. 1985. Oh, that's so close. That's okay. 1985.
So we're now on level 3. This is all to do with sports science and recovery, which is vitally important for footballers. Protective gloves for the goalkeepers. Bit sticky. Shin pads. Now these have got smaller and smaller over the course of the years, and now sometimes as big as a postage stamp. And boots. Face masks for injuries. The famous Bukayo Saka jumped on that in the Euros, I think it was, or the last World Cup, under Gareth Southgate when they were bringing everybody together. 2020 it was. But flag, the offside flag. Used to have these at Hillsborough to keep your bum coat warm on cold on cold nights. All to do with Like a treatment, how treatment was back in the day to how it is now. Completely different. So it would be really, I'd highly recommend it really for anybody, not just a novice, not just a theatre goer like I am and Danny. I'd just recommend it to anybody really. It genuinely a very good musical. I'd probably give it a solid 8 out of 10. Yeah, I'd definitely highly recommend it. So we now just got off the tram at Media City. There is behind, in front of us, big screen with the football on, as you can see. And obviously you can see right into Media City now, especially with it being night time. You can see into some of the building a lot better, so you can see. But yeah, I'd definitely recommend going and watching the Something Rotten musical. What do you think, Danny?
Yeah, really good. Really enjoyed it. It's, if you like musicals, it is the one for you really, because it takes the mick out of musicals. It's got a lot of musical jokes really about it, and yeah, just really good. Just set in Tudor times really, with William Shakespeare and stuff like that. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's been a really good time.
Yeah, and have you had a good day? And obviously the final bit of Danny's actual birthday day. Have you had a good 40th birthday day?
Yeah, really good. Really had a good day. Thank you to everyone who sent me messages and presents and cards. Yeah, really appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, so one final thing to say. See you in the next video.